y'all, and welcome back to Lantern Creek Farm. It's starting to snow again. It hasn't quit snowing for quite a few days now. We're supposed to accumulate about, I think, maybe 4 to 6 inches today, and then tomorrow we've got another big winter storm coming in. So that's fun. There's Katie. Hi, Katie. There's Katie and Koa. There's Drew.
Hey.
So Katie and Koa are separated throughout the night. And that is because our jump gate is closed at the moment so that the hounds can't get through. I've talked about it on different videos, but we're planning on building an area for the younger hounds to go. But right now, they're in the area the jump gate is, and obviously we don't want them coming in here and killing chickens. So Katie is the babysitter at night, and obviously we need her in there protecting as well. So first things first, we feed the dogs. They get fed kibble along with kitchen scraps. I fed the other two dogs. I didn't video it because my hand is frozen off. Just what little bit. Had my hand outside of the glove. We're gonna feed these two, and then, gosh, I'm barely making it up this hill. We're gonna feed these two, and we got two hounds, the dog houses as well. I want to ask you all to please take a minute and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like the video if you haven't liked it already. Leave a comment and let me know if you live on a farm or have farm animals. I don't know what you're saying. Got some bad news. I can say we got a hen down. I know which one it is. I seen her the other day. And I told Lakin not expect her to make it through the cold here. Because she's old. We've had her, I don't know, probably good 8 winters. She's one of our older hens. So let's check on her. All right, can y'all see her? Warning, this is graphic. She's in the process of dying. We'll go ahead and we'll cull her. Okay, well, there we go. I'm gonna have to squeeze through. How you doing? She feels very light, and she's dying. I can hear it. So, but I had to put her down. It's sad, but she's been. She ain't got nothing in her crawl either, and I know she's been eating. She's been a good hen. She's laid us many eggs. Hatched us some chicks. We've got babies out of her. So I don't know. It's sad. What stinks about this is we're not gonna be able to bury her. We like to bury our old chickens, ones that we've had for a long time, but it's frozen solid outside, so we're not gonna be able to bury her. We obviously don't want our dogs getting her, so we'll probably throw her in a field somewhere. Let the wild animals get a hold of her, but I feel so bad for her.
We've had her a while.
Had her a long time. Long time.
We got in this barrel here is them's oats soaked for, well, they've been in here a couple of weeks, but you can see they're swelled. I always keep water over top of them. I just busted ice and pulled them up there. But soaked oats is really good, especially a blizzard like this. Chickens don't drink a whole lot, so you soak them oats, and them oats is full of water. When they eat it, it puts moisture into their body. They're really good this time of the year. I try to feed them all year. It's a good thing to feed. Soak you some oats and put moisture into your birds.
If you want more information of how we do soaked oats, I will post a video here and then I'll link it in the description. That way you can see exactly how we do that. We have a video that we've done here recently on how we soaked oats. I went and took the chicken and gave her back to the wilderness. I don't know, I'm kind of sad. Are you a little sad?
Yeah.
That's a long time to have a chicken. That wasn't Tiger. Look, that's Ginger. He don't even know what chicken it is. He's not that sad. But I am. Had her a long time, and of course, you know, like when you've raised your children up with an animal, Lakin was probably, I don't know, she was little when we got her, so kind of sad. But like I said, she was a 12-year-old chicken, somewhere around there, and most of her sibling died last year. The year before that, the one of the other hens she came with died, so we just have one left, which is Cassidy. And like I said, they were our original hens, so I'm a little sad. But she was a good hen, and I'm glad that we have some offspring out of her. And so it is what it is. Everybody, take a moment of silence for Ginger, the chicken. One thing about it is life on the farm is it's a cycle. It's a cycle that you see. That's maybe not as aware, others might not be as aware of it as people that have a farm, but you notice very quickly, and if you have children, they'll learn at a very young age that the farm life is a cycle. And so there's death, there's life, and it just, everything goes around and around. Little baby bunny. They're so sweet. I want to talk about the metal bowls for a second. I've done multiple videos and explained in different videos why we use the metal bowls. For anybody new, though, it might seem kind of, I don't know, stupid. I can't think of a better educated word than to use metal bowls, but especially in the winter, it is so much easier using metal bowls. One, the ice comes out of it. Ah, dogs, go away. The ice comes out of it so much more quickly. The rabbit can lick around on it and get it warm more quickly. Katie, please quit. Can lick around and melt the ice so they can drink. And you know, it's just a lot easier to come out. So if I just let this sit for a few minutes, that's gonna pop right out. I don't have to put it on heat or anything like that. Just let it sit. Y'all can hear it cracking now. If I just flip it over, it'll come right out. Sometimes you gotta give it a little tap. Sometimes you don't. But it's just a lot easier. See, you don't have any plastic bowls breaking. This is a perfect example of why I use the metal bowls. This particular bowl is on the farthest and most closest cage to the door where the snow and ice comes in. And look. It's water underneath. You can see these indentions here. I did not knock that out. That's where the rabbit has licked and melted that. But like, if I pull this, this is going to come out. So, this is why I use the metal bowls. And this is by far the thinnest bowl. I wish I could find more of these. I don't even know where I got these. I think it just showed up one day. The dogs usually bring stuff in. It's got a hook on it. I wish I could do all of mine in this. And if you're wanting to know where we get the metal bowls at, they can be found at any like pet store, feed store. It's just a dog food bowl. So that's Katie wanting all the attention. And there's Coco. I always think this is so cute because when you've got babies in a cage, they poop all over everything. And once it's frozen solid, the little baby poops get in there. Well, I'm going to break these out. I had that one flipped over the ice and then come out of it. The rabbits have been fed and watered. I gotta give them hay, but let's feed the chickens. I just heard a hen squawking. No sooner I started recording, she stopped. Oh! That got closed in the gate. It's heavy with ice. She's laying. I'm getting about an egg a day. But through the molten stuff, they didn't lay any, and we just had a stress. They had some stress and stuff, so in like 3 months, oh, I about fell. Like 3 months, I've gotten like 3 eggs. We gotta feed our baby chicks. I feed them out of the same bucket as the big stocks. They get the same food, but feed them first because it's out of the same bucket. Oh, I'm dropping it. I need to set the camera down. I've already watered the chickens. All right, in you go, in you go, in you go. He thinks that's where he belongs, or she. It's a female. All right. Now we'll feed the big chickens. I've been using, you know, like the glass jar waters, but it's so cold that the water freezes in it, and so I'm using a plastic bowl now. Water breaks out a lot easier in that. Snow is piling up, obviously, but they have a roosting room, so we call the roosting room right there, and it's a large area that they can go in and get out of the weather. Look at that rascal. What are you getting out of there, bud? This is one part of their roosting room, and I have a nest box in here. What a sweet girl. She can lift me a feather. Little egg. The last time I showed you all the quail feed, I was feeding chick starter. They're older now, which they were older then, but now we're getting eggs. If you haven't seen the short, we got our very first egg a couple days ago. I think they are 10 or 11 weeks this week, and we are feeding game bird feed. I'll show you all the bag. This is what we're feeding. It's 14% game bird maintenance crumble. And they seem to be doing pretty well on it. They're laying on it, so I'm going to call that good. But Andy picked this up the other day, and we're going to try it and just see how they do. I was really excited to get quail. It was something we always wanted, but it wasn't complete top priority. It obviously is another source of protein with the eggs, and also a source of protein with the quail birds themselves and the meat. We do plan on eating. Sorry, I'm going to turn the light out. We do plan on eating some of the extra males, but we'd like them to get a little bit bigger if possible, and then add more females. So they done hear me. Hi, guys. I just sweat this out yesterday, so you can kind of see how big of a mess that they make in here. This was literally cleaned thoroughly. Looks like we got an egg. Oh, it's so pretty. Can you see it? Hen running right over it. There it is. Well, it looks like they're fighting over food, so we need to go ahead and, oh yeah, they're getting in full-fledged fights over food. Let's feed them. Notice now that they're getting a little bit bigger, they're a little more aggressive than what they used to be. And if you have seen them in the camera, we have a silky chicken here as well, who's been raised with the quail. All right, guys, there you go. No need to fight. There's our silky chick. I need to grab that egg. Oh, they're getting in fights now. This is the first time I've ever seen them fight. Those are females, though. Oh, man. It's like just these speckled prints, but I know that some of them should have cow print on them. These are, I think they're called wild colored Cornix. I don't know if I'm even saying that right. I wasn't picky. A friend of ours, a local farmer, gave me eggs to hatch off, and I really didn't care what they were. Since we're talking about wanting birds, I know about every farmer that I know has an animal that they really, really want, but they don't have or can't have. And so what's your all's bucket list animal? In the future, we plan to have hogs. So that's on our, that's a future extended goal. I'd also like to have some dairy goats. We raise meat goats, but I'd love to get some dairy goats. An unrealistic bucket animal would be a Hereford cattle, or Highland, I'm sorry. I want some Highlands, but that would be unrealistic. Be an unrealistic animal. If I did get cows, it would either be, you know, Angus or Charolais. Those are our favorite types of meat. I like Charolais better. But anyways, what is your bucket list animal? To add to that, we've also raised ducks and cattle and horses and goats. And all of those animals are no longer on the farm. But maybe if we get more land, we're on a 3-acre lot here. Maybe later on, if we can get more land, we can have more animals. We're on the search and on the saving path for a larger property, more land. So we've got 5 babies here. They know I'm coming for them. We have, and if you're unfamiliar with our channel, we raise mini Rex rabbits, pedigreed, show quality, also for resale for pet and meat production. And I've got multiple videos on that, so I'll link a couple down in the description. But these babies are gorgeous. They're still a little bit young for checking genders, but I like to check just to see, you know, kind of what we're working with. A lot will change. This looks like a little female, but I've got a video on sexing rabbits. So if you're interested in that, this rabbit is chill, especially if it's a female. Females tend to be more, well, there she's kicking in. Females tend to be more wily acting than males. Males are usually pretty chill. Let's check another one. This one is a little black otter. I mean, Gorgina. Gorgeous. Let's check this one. Looks like a little female as well. Like I said, they're still pretty young to tell. So, and their sex can change at this stage. But there's 5 of them in there. And their mother is Iris. And she is a marbled-eyed chocolate otter doe. And this is her first kidding. And she did great. Look at that. And his big old butt. He's probably getting ready to break it. They're packing it down so we can slide good. Now let's see it. You're too heavy for that. He's trying to take me out. What'd you think? You having fun? She's teaching Seeker how to surf on the snow. It's so cute. Well, guys, we're finishing this beautiful snow day out here sledding. We've tried a couple different hills. This is the shortest hill, but it's the steepest, so it's pretty fun. But anyways, I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Where are you at? There she's coming. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Hopefully we can see you guys on the next one. We'll see you later. Bye.